talking about your big-titted aunt. Your big-titty aunt.
That is great. That's great that you are so out of touch. What about me being 99% great and 1% evil? Okay?
Put the mic in your face, you
I just don't get this part anymore. Okay. We ready?
Yep. I just put it on.
Ready.
I'll just put it on.
We got good view? Good camera?
We're on?
Just above the knees.
Good. On the mic?
Oh, we are. We got knee shots?
Nope, no knee shots.
Oh, look, he wore jeans. He wore jeans today.
Yeah, I saw the video.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not doing it. I saw the
You made
video.
fun of me for wearing jeans yesterday.
Well,
now look at me. Now look at me.
now you're in full-blown
I got thighs.
skin.
I got
There's
thunder
a
thighs
lot.
for days, baby.
Are we going?
Yeah, we've been going.
Oh, we're going.
Yeah, we're live.
Okay, so I
Also,
was looking.
put the mic in your face, you fuck.
I just don't get this part anymore.
You speak into this part
I
wherever
mean,
it
yeah.
is. Just be sure that you speak into that.
Here's the problem. I'm gonna whack
Nope,
my teeth
Not this.
with it,
Not this.
right? Like that, like
This.
Yeah, there you go.
like that.
Off kilter.
Over the top.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Sorry, listeners.
I could really see me pulling it and then hitting the tooth.
That's the best thing that could happen.
No.
Well, for the podcast, it's the best
Have
thing
you
that could happen.
have you been to a dentist for a cap?
Yeah.
You
No,
have?
for a cap. What do you mean? Like where they cap your teeth?
I'm still waiting on a crown.
Crown cap. They have to replace. They drill it down and they put a little thing over it to make it look like it's a fake tooth.
Oh, yeah.
And then the woman goes in the other room and they laugh.
Is it always a woman?
Always two women. One's Asian, and they laugh.
This is a very specific
Yeah.
story.
And then they present you with the bill, and then you're like, "Whoa, hang on!" And then you Google it to see if is it anywhere near correct.
Yeah.
Because you can't believe
Yeah.
the amount of money they're going to charge me. And they called it like comfortable dental care or something like that. Like, oh, well, I'm super uncomfortable right now. I feel so sick
Yeah.
that this tooth costs so much money.
Yeah.
So I'm not happy with dental care in this country.
Now I just want you to chip your tooth. I don't know why. I feel like that.
And then I couldn't use my water pick then,
Why
which
couldn't
we
you use
talked
your
about.
water
Because
pick?
if I chip my teeth, what teeth do I have to pick?
All of the other teeth that you didn't
You
chip.
gotta clean the gums.
That's not how
Carmen.
that works.
It'd be kind of cool to have a jagged mouthful of teeth
Yeah, like
and then
shark
be
teeth.
so, well, not on purpose. So like you chew steel and nails and corn nuts and that'll do it.
I like how you threw corn nuts.
Corn
in there.
nuts will do it, man. That's what I broke my teeth on.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to break teeth,
Corn
even
nuts.
as a 15-year-old kid, 3-hour bus ride, you know, in Iowa, nothing to do, corn nuts.
Corn nuts.
It'll kill all your teeth, and then later on in life, you're brushing sharp, jagged edges. And you're cool with it.
Yeah. I feel like you'd fuck your toothbrush up. Like you'd shred that bitch to death. Like
The bristles?
the bristles will just be all over your mouth after.
Yeah, but how much time do you really spend brushing? Or is it just kind
2
of like
minutes.
an exercise to pretend? Like you're still doing the mommy thing where, I am brushing my teeth, mommy.
Yeah.
When
She
you look
double
at
checked.
but
She
she's not
actually
there.
stands over my
She's not there
shoulder.
no more, is she?
No,
Or you
she's-
do live with your mom.
She's yeah.
So she is watching you still?
Yeah, she stands over my shoulder while I brush my teeth.
She's not that big.
She's big.
How tall?
She's like 6'8".
Get that. You're lying.
My mom dominates me.
What?
She will dunk on me.
Are you serious?
Yeah, she's a big lady.
My mom's
But she's
5
like built,
foot.
you know, she's not like fat or anything. She's a beautiful lady. But she will fuck you
Like
up.
this woman here? Like great aunt?
No, we're not,
Or
talking
whatever.
about that. We're not talking about your big titted aunt. Your big titty aunt.
That's
Your-
why she's posted up on the
What
wall.
would you call that? Ilf?
No.
Alf? Your
No.
elf?
No.
Your aunt I'd like to fuck?
No.
No?
You call her Miss May.
That sounds worse.
That's a calendar girl.
That sounds like a dominatrix.
That's-
That's gonna walk in.
That's the birth of spring right there.
So
Oh.
I'm still like terrified by this picture.
You said gilf, I think, last time.
No, that's a aunt I'd like to fuck.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do have your gilf is right here,
Yeah.
right there.
But she's not a
She
gilf.
looks like the lady in Over the Rainbow, Wizard of Oz.
So you're pointing at a picture of
That
my
nobody can see.
relative,
Yeah.
Dorothy?
and you're saying she's
No,
a
like
witch?
the evil one.
The
No.
Wicked Witch of the East?
Well, she's like in the real dream where she's just like the mean bitch that wants to kill the dog.
I haven't seen the movie since it came out in 42.
You saw it in 42.
I'm just saying that's how It's an exaggeration, a hyperbole.
I think it came out before 42, actually.
No, 42, right? Or no, 30.
It's like in the 20s.
36.
30, something like that. Yeah.
Zanuck? Jimmy Zanuck?
Pre-Nazis.
Put it out there. I know my Zanuck. What?
1939.
I knew it was a 30 handle.
During
handle.
World War II, yeah.
It was right. Yeah. It was,
It's pretty cool when you think about it.
war creates great movies. You know, like.
Thank God we have war.
Yeah.
For good
Thank God for
movies.
war for that movie, Mr. Limpet.
I've never even heard that movie. Mr. Limpet.
You think I made it up?
Mr. Limpet sounds
Mr.
like
Limpet.
a guy who would talk about erectile dysfunction.
Right. And it's a real movie with Barney from Andy Griffith.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
And I can't think of his name.
What's the movie about? Not being able to please your wife?
He's a Navy guy during the war, and he becomes a fish. And he's animated. It's one of the first animated flicks I've ever seen.
That's cool.
Yeah. Mr. Limpet.
That's nice. I like that. That's nostalgic.
War movies were really a lot about fakeness, right? Because they had them on ships. You could tell the water wasn't real. You could tell they weren't really. They weren't really going to war.
Yeah, I'm glad they weren't just actually fucking killing people. So
You know, it's so
that was
fake.
That was a
It's like-
possibility.
I mean, they would put, I get some real footage in there,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
to make it look better.
Yeah.
And then at the end, they'd have the War Department thanking you for watching. So then you knew it was a war flick.
Yeah, it was basically just propaganda. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've watched a few war flicks, and they always got the goofy guys in there. You know, some of it is serious. I never watched the serious ones. I watched the ones with Tim
ones
Conway.
are the funny war movies?
The Tim Conway ones, right? And then it became McHale's Navy. I don't know if you ever saw that.
No.
But that was post-war, so that became a TV series based on,
Didn't Nash become like super offensive to actual
MASH?
vets? Nash, yeah.
What's Nash?
Mash.
M-A.
Sorry,
Mash.
Mash. Yeah.
That is great. That's great. That you are so out of touch that
Okay.
This is how it became offensive.
Does it mean
this is how it became. Yeah, because there's a ton of people
They're like,
who are going,
Nash.
Nash? Is that with Don Johnson? Was
Steve
that an
Nash.
80s cocaine movie?
Yeah. No, Mash.
MASH.
Didn't
I
it
never
become
liked
offensive
it.
to veterans?
I have no idea.
Because they like made a big joke out of like serving.
Anytime I hear someone goes, I'm offended by that, I go, well, fuck you, because I could care less what you're offended by. So I don't even pay
You
attention.
sound offended when you say that.
Yeah, I'm offended by your offensiveness.
By your offendedness.
Now I'm getting even more
You're
mad.
offended. Now you're getting mad because like you're confused.
Just super angry about.
Do you ever get offended?
I don't know what that.
Like when's the last time you were like
What-
actually
What's that
offended?
look like?
This
Like
gets
if somebody was making fun of Italians and you were just
No,
like,
that's nothing.
yeah, you make fun of Italians. It's fair.
It's no, because
What if somebody was like, Italians are the scum of the earth?
so what?
I feel like you're supposed to get offended by that.
No,
Okay.
no. I think a lot less people got offended in my era.
Well, yeah, because they don't have time to be offended.
No, because they didn't care.
No, they just didn't like. have
No,
the
here's
time.
what it was. I got the perfect answer. We were always saying so much shit to each other, and no one paid attention to what people said. Like when you oversay shit to somebody, constantly saying shit that you kind of go, oh, it's harmless. It's like going to a nudist colony. Yes. It's
This is a
exactly
stretch.
because if you go to a nudist colony and you're not used to naked bodies, for a while,
Were you
yeah.
offended?
No, not offended. You're like getting hard. And you're walking around looking for the perfect set of grandma's knobs, or you're looking at shit, and you're like, okay, look, dude, we're all nude, get over it, right?
Yeah.
It's no big deal. And this is I've never been to a news colony, but this is what they probably say. It's no big deal. You're like, yeah, I know that chair's hot because it's Florida, but sit on it with your bare skin. It's gonna burn your ass.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of that going on.
Yeah.
And then you start going, oh, it's real. It's not just about looking at nude. It's about they're living nude. Like we're doing bocce ball nude.
Yeah, everything's nude.
But you're not concentrating on the bocce ball in the beginning. You're
It'd be
concentrating.
funny though if they showered with clothes on. Like they just were the opposite of everything.
That would be just dumb.
Well, yeah, I think nudist colonies are dumb.
And you're doing it for a show? Like you created a show for this?
No, I'm just saying. Like I think it'd be funny if like. They
No,
just
it
did-
wouldn't be funny. It would be a show. Like if I saw a play like that, I would say, oh, Mike came up with that.
Why is it?
But in real life, no. You shower nude. There's no other way to do it. So anyway, except if you're in high school wrestling. So anyway,
What do they shower
in their underwear.
That's weird.
Yeah, that's what's going on.
Why?
But that was 5 years ago when my kid was wrestling. Because, this whole fucking school thing with everyone can't see each other naked. That's offensive, right? Someone's body shaming, or someone might be a pedophile, or some coach might walk in. Guess what? That's all we fucking did back in the day. Everybody looked at each other naked, and that's my point. We were used to it. Now we've taken it out of society. So all of a sudden, you hear or see something that you're not used to seeing anymore. That becomes offensive.
Yeah, it's gotten bad to the point where it's like, if there was like a kid that was like lost, and I was like, oh my God, that's a lost kid.
Right. You wouldn't help them.
I'm going to keep going because I don't want to be
Sad.
I don't want to be around that lost kid. Yeah.
Right.
That
Because
kid's
you might
gonna
get
in trouble.
accused of something, which is very, I think that's a fear of a lot of people now. And that's why you're having less and less people jumping in to help.
Yeah.
Especially like volunteers, teachers, that type of thing. I mean, this is real life stuff. This is not funny.
Yeah.
That's why I don't go and think
Let's
about
make
it.
it funny though. Like realistically, isn't the kid better off trying to figure out survival skills by themselves? Afraid.
Here's
scared
what
of
would
the
be
world?
funny if the kid's walking by the adults and they need help, and the kid goes, "Sorry, I remember you. I remember you when you left me on the fucking side of the road.
Yeah.
When I was 5.
Sorry. Yeah.
Right? I remember you, pal. Right?
Yeah.
93
That would be funny.
Toyota Camry. I remember you,
Yeah, like the kid could totally help this adult, and
but not now.
the adult's like reaching out to him.
Yeah,
and
can't
the
do
kid's
it.
Like,
Can't help you.
too bad.
I might get accused of adultism or whatever the fuck the opposite is of pedophile.
I don't think there is an opposite.
There's an opposite somewhere.
Of like a kid like hitting on an adult
Yeah.
and being like, yeah,
Yeah, man.
like subjectifying
Yeah,
women.
granny. You're hot. Huh?
Is that could kids get in trouble for that?
No, see, that's the beauty of being a child. That's why I try to stay childlike.
Yeah.
If someone ever questioned me, I go, I'm just a immature
So like when you're subjectifying, women,
oaf.
you like I'm a kid.
I don't even know what subjectifying is. I know what
Or objectifying, sorry.
Yeah,
My bad.
subjectifying is exactly what I do. I do judge them. Objectifying is I do that too. So I do it all. Subjective, objective, rejective.
Rejective, yeah.
I get a lot of rejective.
You get a lot of
That's
rejection.
yeah. Well, whatever this is.
Do you give a lot of rejection, or do you get a lot of rejection?
Me, I accept almost everything, except if I'm paying for it.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You're paying for women now?
No,
What's happening?
like if you're in a restaurant and they bring you cold eggs
Why?
because your plate was ready, but they were making some fancy fucking pancakes for your wife.
Yeah.
So guess what? Your egg sat for 10 minutes because she wanted banana nut and they didn't have the pecans that she liked, so they went next door to Richard's to get those fucking pecans.
Yeah.
And then they bring my eggs out.
This is, once again, very specific. You even named another restaurant. Like, somebody, if they really wanted, could triangulate exactly where this happened, exactly how this
It's the
happened.
restaurant next to the nut center at Richard's. Usually it's the toast that they don't bring out hot.
Yeah,
Because they can't fucking coordinate toast at these restaurants.
Yeah.
How hard is it?
So you're offended by, like, that kind of stuff?
No, it's not offended. I just don't pay. Like, I don't care if you do it.
Oh,
it
you just don't pay them.
Just, fuck you. I'm not paying for this. Or bring me fresh, hot. Your eggs cost 30 cents a piece, and you're charging me $12. For some reason, they're $12.
Yeah.
Okay, why?
I don't know.
You're serving me. You understand that?
Yeah.
And they're supposed to be hot. Okay? That's what I'm paying for. The service plus the hotness. Don't you dare not have service and no hotness. What if I had to get up and get my own fucking eggs from underneath the hot light? No service, and the bulb's burned out?
I could see you doing that.
Then I throw fucking 30 cents down and go, that's all these are worth?
Wow.
No, I don't.
Yeah, I don't either.
I eat the fucking
I can't
things.
complain. I'll eat it. I'm like, this was on the floor.
Well, you know why? It's not that I don't want to complain, and I'm willing if I'm by myself. But the problem is when you're with people,
Yeah, you can't be that guy.
everyone's like, come on, man. Why can't you just go with the flow? Because the flow is always fucking taking me down the river, over the falls, and I'm getting my ass kicked. Okay, pal? I got a raw steak here, right?
So
I
hard
chopped
for you.
into it.
So rough.
It's raw. It's cold.
Yeah.
And the waiter wasn't happy because we took it. We took back 2 steaks.
Yeah.
3 steaks, right? I go, why can't you guys cook steak? It's a fucking steakhouse.
See, but you don't have to do that. That's where you went over the line.
No, in my mind.
Oh, you did that in your mind.
Very rarely
Are
do
you
I.
nice to like the wait staff?
Like yesterday, I gave a guy a $5 tip after another $2 tip because I felt the $2 tip wasn't enough, even though he didn't serve us. It was just over the counter food. Yeah,
Okay.
but I kind of felt
Like he was judging you?
No, I don't think he cared because I just keep the change. I walked away and I stopped. I go, I saw his pants. I saw his shirt. I saw
He needs it.
who he is.
Yeah.
He owns the place, but still.
I don't like the ones with the jar tip. You ever seen Seinfeld, the episode where he goes to tip him and
Yeah.
the guy looks away
Yeah.
and then he doesn't see that he tips him?
Right.
And then he's walking out and the guy's like, fuck
Yeah.
you.
That happened to me 2 nights ago.
That happens to me almost every time.
They don't see the tip.
Yeah. You have to be like, "Tsh, tsh,"
Right.
and like put it in there.
Because you want that special service when you come back.
Yeah.
See, the reason you tip, there's only a couple of reasons why you tip, right? If someone gives you good service in advance, that's amazing. But typically,
20%.
I'm saying if they give you good service, right, in advance,
What does that mean?
it means they didn't get the tip. They are going to give you good service no matter how much you tip.
Oh, I see
They
what
don't know
you're
what the tip's going to be.
Yeah.
Or you're going up to a bar and you tip well because you're 5, 6, and you can't really see above the bar, and there's a bunch of people around the bar.
It's a jump.
But they will see a big tipper through tall people. They'll go, oh, sir, get him a drink because I tip big in situations where I need an advantage.
So you like tip based off of your height.
Situations. Okay. I could be little in a bar with nobody in there and no tip, but I could be.
I can see you now. I forget how short you are sometimes until we leave the podcast.
Right.
And then you're standing next to me. I'm
Right.
like, oh yeah. I got
and you're
it.
like, this guy's fucking ordering me around?
So I can just see you like at the bar.
Right.
Just like,
put my chin on there like a dog.
hi, I'm here.
Right. I'm trying to get a drink like a little guy.
Yeah.
They used to have like railings at the bottom where you could stand on, and they took those away.
That was warm for that though.
That's for me.
So you had something to rest your feet
There's
on.
things that are not for me that I use for me.
Okay, like what?
The urinals for the handicap.
The short ones.
Yeah.
That's for you, dog. I'm not gonna lie to
Are you sure? I thought it was a handicap urinal.
what do you mean?
For guys in wheelchairs.
Yeah, he's not standing up to pee.
Okay, don't they have like a...
No, it's for short people.
Are you sure that
Yeah,
you
I'm
can't pee
positive.
off of a wheelchair?
I've never seen a guy in a wheelchair like, hey, can you help me up and stand in this shit?
Oh my God, those are for me.
So you want the explanation?
Yeah.
It's for people who can't stand because it's easier to transfer to a lower toilet from a wheelchair.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Wait, what? The small
Right.
urinal is for what?
So imagine you're on that chair and you want to get on a toilet.
Oh, a toilet.
Yeah.
No, I understand the toilet.
Yeah, but they can't get off their chair. It's not like they're just gonna like unzip and just let go.
Wait, what do you mean? I'm so confused.
I know.
So they get from their chair
I know, but I'm
to
not.
the toilet.
I'm watching you be confused.
No, I'm talking about
The
the
urinal.
urinal.
There's no urinal in the handicap stall.
That's what I'm saying. He's talking about the short urinal.
That's for children.
Yes, and that is why Carmen is using it because he's short like that.
Okay, so let's replace it
Yeah.
with not handicap for the children's urinal.
Yeah.
Is for me. And it
I
is.
don't like that either.
It is for me. I love it. It's so easy. I'm telling you, the adult urinal could touch my sack.
discriminate.
It's just high enough where I could pick up some type of like a parasite or whatever's crawling on that fucking edge of that urinal.
Oh my god.
It's some spore. It's something I saw on Naked and Afraid the other day.
So funny. That's
You know, I'm watching Naked and Afraid XL, and they got some XL. It's
Wait, fat
the
people?
No, it's the champions.
Why do they call it XL?
I don't know, but it's like a Super Bowl of naked and afraid people. Dude, no one's afraid, by the way. Anyway, the guy caught a parasite on the back of his sack,
Wow.
Yeah.
From what?
like a
children's
rat. No, a rat that shits in the woods, and then the rat's feces creates. Or this parasite lives in it.
Yeah.
And so if you go in the water, it attaches to you, or it just got on his nuts.
Wow, yeah.
And he still doesn't tap out. I'm like, I'm done. I'm done watching the show, by the way.
I'm done after that.
What? I'm done. I can't even watch you
Yeah.
stay in the show. I'm out.
That's wild.
So, no, I don't want my sack to touch
What if there's only that urinal, the tall urinal? What do? You just go into
tippy toes. Tippy
You
toes.
don't go into like the stall.
No, I can do, my calves are good for You should see my calves in action. Yeah. I can get up probably another 1.5 inches, which helps.
Yeah.
I used to have a bit about that, you know.
About what?
Well, I used to purposely use the big boy urinal, not the kiddie urinal, because I wanted to feel like a big boy. And then the tall guy would come in, and there's only 2 urinals, and he's got to use the little tiny one, so he's crouching down trying to use it. I'm on my tippy toes trying to use it. Yeah, it's an old bit, and it's not really dirty. It's just real life.
Yeah,
But people call me a blue comic.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about the real stuff. Like the last time we talked on the podcast, I said, if you shit your pants right here, that's the ultimate laugh for men.
Yeah. Also, shitting your pants is like one of the best ways to get out of work.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you just want to like take a day off, just poop them pants.
But definitely do not expect anyone not to laugh at you, and don't be offended.
Which is weird. How are you gonna laugh at something they can't control?
How are you gonna laugh at it?
Yeah.
What do you mean how?
How
it
you
happens.
Like, fault somebody for it? That's just
how are you gonna get mad or offended if someone laughs?
It's like that guy shit his pants. It's like that guy didn't want to shit his pants.
Laughing also you can't control. So you can't control shitting your pants.
Laughing's fine. I get it. It's funny. But like to be mad at somebody for shitting their pants.
In the back of a rental Cadillac and you're trying to get to the airport to pick up your other buddy, you're in Colorado?
Still, you can't get mad at that.
Come on, man. I was trying to he could have held it. He had
Literally
time.
Could not hold it. That's why he shit his pants.
He did shrooms. The shroom caused it.
No, that's rude to shrooms. That is.
Well, he actually didn't take a dump. It was more of a
irresponsible.
leak, and it wasn't my car. It was rental, so I should have. I think it was more of a. I'm going to say that probably at that time I was looking for ways to exert some false power over people.
No.
Yeah.
Not you. No
yeah,
way.
like, hey, look, this is a nice car. What are you doing? Right. And then they would be like, oh, this guy's in charge.
Yeah.
This guy, he went to Hertz.
He had the Hertz squirts.
Right. He's got something that I don't have. It's a rental car.
Yeah.
He's old enough to rent a car. He must have a credit card. Like all that comes out.
Oh, man, you must hate him. That's funny.
Right?
Yeah.
All the power surrounding you.
I feel that.
Yeah. And if you can channel that in a good way, I guess you're a benevolent power person. But if you can't, then of course you're going to be like, what the fuck you shitting my car for? Right?
Right.
Versus the guy who goes, don't worry, son. I'm almost a priest, right? This way. Don't worry, my son. We will find someone to clean the feces off the
rental car.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
It's an interesting story. I was being more general, broad-based with
Oh, you were?
But you were like, this happened to me. Like,
well, my brain has
fuck this guy.
direct neurons.
I got in a weird situation one time where I really had to poop, and we had to stop at this McDonald's.
Yeah.
So I go into the McDonald's, and I'm like, I'm not buying anything. Like, fuck that. I'm going to take a shit in this McDonald's. So I go into the McDonald's, and I open the bathroom, and then there's only one stall. And there's a guy in there. And I'm like, oh, fuck. I'm like, I really have to go. And I'm like, damn it. And all I hear is, like, paper towel, faucet, flush, right? Hear that one time? Whatever. It's not in the right, like, order, right?
Yeah.
But then I kept hearing it. Paper towel, faucet, then flush again. And then he kept doing it over and over again. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, come on, man. I said, come on. I was like, please hurry. and I swear to God, this is what he said back to me. He went, I was here first.
Oh.
And then when he said that, I was like, oh, he's homeless. Great. So, like, this guy is thinking that I'm homeless, too. Thinking, like,
so he's washing. So you're saying he's washing himself?
He's washing himself.
Oh, so you never walked in on it?
No. I walked in on it.
You never stuck your eye through the crack?
No.
To take a look?
No, I knew you were that kind of person. You're short enough, too, where you could, like, get underneath the door.
I didn't say I ever did it.
You did.
But if I have to take a dump that bad,
that guy's washing himself.
So I'm kicking a door.
He walked out too, like, I was here first. Like, you find your own McDonald's shower. Yep.
So you didn't like slide on your back underneath and stick your head up underneath the stall and go, dude.
I was afraid to go.
Right?
I would rather gone high than low.
Could you ever? I see a lot of movies where people get, under the stall or they have sex in a stall. I go, why are there so many movies where people
fucking?
Do they think we really want to see people get naked or have sex in a stall or in a bathroom or on top of a counter in your kitchen? Is this real? Are people doing this?
It's kind of hot. What do you mean?
Hot?
Yeah.
What's wrong with the bed?
Sometimes the bed's not there,
It's not hot.
and you're in the moment.
It's disgusting.
Listen,
That offends me.
I've had sex in a lot of different places besides the bed, which is kind of weird when I think about it.
I'm very traditional with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, very traditional.
Bales of hay only.
It's got to be a bed. And it can't be a water bed.
That's kind of funny because like I'm too poor to just like off chance impulsively buy a hotel room. So like we're just like, okay, we're in this car now.
Okay, well, car sex is I'd say under 21.
What? I can still have car sex.
No.
Why not? Is it sad? It's a little sad, isn't it? What if I like it though?
Well, there's many rules about this.
What?
And number one, yes, the age is. Could you imagine seeing someone older in the car having sex and be like, "You're out of place, dude"?
I'd
It's
like,
pee
I'd
wee.
be like
It's
respect.
pee wee football.
Holding on to your youth.
Yeah, I mean, it's like pee wee football. You just shouldn't be playing. The pads don't fit no more. You know, and now we got to watch you play, and you're the biggest kid on the team, and great, Mike scored again. Well, everyone's like fucking 7. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. It's pee wee football for you. You really need to graduate.
To stiff arm 7-year-olds though, like I think that'd be hilarious. Just
Yeah.
run through and just like truck over people.
If you actually challenge them to a football game,
Yeah.
like a cocky group
Yeah.
of 7-year-olds,
Yeah.
who said, "We'll beat your ass, mister."
Yeah.
Right. These are the little kids that you didn't help when they were, on the side of the
on the
road,
side of the
right?
road,
And they're
yeah.
like, "Fuck this guy.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
challenge him to a football game."
Yeah.
And you'd be like, "I'll take all of you, 12 of you versus me."
Yeah.
And then they tie you up like the giant in that fucking novel, and like 1,000 of these little kids come out and drag you to some who
They
knows,
collapse you. Yeah.
right? Some fucking place where the ring is supposed to be thrown into a fire.
What the fuck?
Mordor. They drag you to
little
Mordor.
hobbits now?
Yeah, they're smaller than hobbits, and they got a bunch of guys slamming on anvils, making steel little pricks to stick you with because you're all tied up.
Oh my god.
What did they do with that giant, by the way, in that story? Did he ever get out?
The giant.
Yeah, the little
Lord of the Rings?
Goliath. Yeah,
I don't remember them attacking.
I'm gonna have to
the
get my
giant.
book of kid story. That's a kid story.
Lord of the Rings.
No. I'm talking about the old story about the big guy.
Gulliver's Travels, I believe.
Is that Gulliver's Travels?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right.
Thank you, Donnie.
They had him, and I don't know what they did with Gulliver. And I don't know if he stopped traveling, because I would. I'd be like, you know what? I'm happy. I'm happy in Florida. I'm happy, my subdivision.
Gulliver would be like the first person to be like, "Don't
Done.
travel. Don't travel."
Yeah, I'm
He's
done.
Anti-travel.
I don't even know what happened to him. I know that I just saw a picture.
I think it ended happy. I think it was a happy ending.
They killed him.
No, that's not exactly happy.
Well, I was happy for the little people. They successfully killed the giant. I don't even know what he did wrong to them.
He stomped on their village on accident.
Really?
Yeah.
And people died.
I don't know if people died, but I think he like smashed a couple homes.
Are you shitting me?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So
taking him down.
imagine a giant thing coming into this neighborhood, stepping on my house, and then we're able to wrangle this thing to the ground?
Do you ever get like mid podcast and we're like, "What the fuck are we talking about?"
No.
Okay.
I know exactly where this is going. It's news camps, offensive talk, and giants.
That's fair.
I mean, it's hard not to talk about giants with you and your mom in the mix. And then there's a juxtaposition of me and my little mom.
Yeah, your little mom.
My mom's like 5 foot, not even anymore.
Wow. You like pick her up and like, mom.
Well, she's a little bigger than she doesn't go up a lot, but she goes out quite a bit. I'm kidding, Ma. I'm teasing.
Oh no.
I'm kidding.
You heard it first
I'm
here.
saying she's always been
This might be the last time we talk to Carmen.
fire plug. She's thick.
Yeah.
Thick people are hard to pick up, and when they don't want to be picked up. By the way, you ever pick up someone who doesn't want to be picked up? They wrangle and wriggle and they'll kick you.
Yeah.
But I think me and my mom versus you and your mom.
in a basketball game.
It'd have to be a little less aggressive than basketball
Like, what?
because she's 80 now. So it's going to have to be something simple like we get knives and we run at you, and all you're allowed to do is move. You can't do anything
That
else.
sounds.
You can stiff arm them.
In fact, I want it to be a javelin now because I don't want.
You want reach.
Yeah, I want reach. And in fact, we actually get to sub out the running to like 2 younger 21-year-old guys. And we're just sitting there. We give the orders, and we're like, "Yeah, stab them."
This is not.
This is Roman.
Game.
This is the Roman fucking. This is the amphitheater in Rome.
Coliseum.
Is that what they call it?
Yeah, not the amphitheater. People would be pretty confused actually if there
The
was
Roman
murder.
amphitheater.
If there was real murder happening at the amphitheater. They'd be like, "Wow,
Yeah.
this is not what we came for."
I'd be like, "Ma, did I tell you we were gonna have a good time today?
Yeah,
Huh?"
yeah. I can see you just with the thumb.
Yeah. And I didn't say you were big, Ma. Mike kind of led me into it
Yeah,
by saying, "Pick
I
her
did
up."
call her tiny, which is nice.
She is tiny.
Yeah,
She's tiny.
little tiny one.
Yeah.
She's cute.
I probably have a picture of her somewhere. Right
She
here.
cute?
Here she is
She
when
cute
she
lady?
first got married. Right here. Got her veil on. Back in the day.
Very pretty.
Very pretty. And this guy right here, my father, fucked everything up. Yeah, there he is too. Like, she's not happy that I have so many pictures of my dad.
Would it be fair?
And I'm just saying, he was the only egotistical narcissist that we had in the family back in the 70s that took pictures of himself. So I got no other old photos. Right?
He took no pictures of you.
No, there's no pictures of me. It was all of him.
Hilarious. That's so funny.
He had the camera set up and he developed his own pictures of himself.
That is pretty narcissistic.
Yeah.
Can we rebrand this podcast? Call it Daddy Issues? Because I think we'd score with that. Yeah.
Well, I'm kind of guessing there's a lot of people out there with daddy issues.
Yeah, we could interview strippers.
You think they? I don't.
Yeah.
Why do they have to have issues to want to get naked on a pole and dance for men? Why is that?
Everything you just said screams issues. To
But
me. I'm
could
not
it
shaming
could
them
it
by
be
any
the
means.
cash?
I support strippers. I really do. I like strippers.
What about the cash?
About the cash.
They're making money.
Yeah.
They're this far away from being a nurse. Okay, this far. Heroes in my eyes, the strippers
They are-
versus the
they are
nurses,
heroes.
because there's guys out there that without strippers, without that release, would be criminals.
Yeah.
Get ready for this when they shut down the fucking strip joints. What are you gonna do?
Are they talking about shutting down strippers?
I better not bring this up.
You would just put this out there, dude.
Shutting down the strip joints could never happen.
No, it couldn't. That's why.
Getting rid. I mean, they had a ban on liquor. You saw how that went.
It's like getting rid of liquor. Yeah, it's not happening. Liquor and whores, they go right next to each other.
Whoa! Now you said whores,
No, I mean,
and these are girls that just
No, not
are not fully
strippers.
dressed. That's all it is.
You're right.
Chicks that want to dance at their prime of life.
I forgot all those Puritan strippers out there that only engage in erotic dancing.
Well, I mean, is there a class? Is there different levels? I don't know. I'm not in the infrastructure. I don't manage any strip joints. But I'm sure that if I was involved deep into the management section of this, I would find that, yes, there are several levels of classes of strippers.
Yeah.
Some that are a little crazier. It's just like plumbers. You got some plumbers out there, they're a little more wild. And then you got some plumbers that will put on booties when they come into your house. Oh, so you're, yeah, because they don't want to wear their dirty boots.
Oh.
So they put on like a little cover.
Is it weird that I thought you were talking about their butt when you said booties?
Well, that's, look, I don't, your mind goes a lot of different places.
Well,
that's why I'm
that's-
scared to talk about things because I know where I'm at.
Yeah, but you-
with children and pedophilia and
Jesus
I know where I'm
Christ.
at with urinals. I'm okay talking about that, but then I see your face and I go, "Oh, he's having a flashback, or he's having an issue, or he's placed himself in a scenario that scares him."
Yeah, I'm that kid on the side of the road. That wasn't helpful.
Right. So Mike's having a artificial moment that's giving him a panic attack on air. So I'm trying not to go to certain places.
I can honestly say, like, not to sidestep here, but like I've never had a real panic attack.
It'll happen. So anyway, it'll happen. It's going to happen out of the blue
Soon, right?
and big and in a way that you won't know it's a panic attack. And,
I'll think I'm dying for sure.
well, I'm not going to give you all the fun parts of it. There is an element of surprise. And when you're in the emergency room, then you can go, "Oh, and I get it. I'm not actually dying." And then you're going to be pissed that you wasted fucking money. So
Sure.
a doctor can go,
You're
"What are we doing? You smoking weed still? Is that what's going on? You got
Yeah.
the fucking..."
I like weed.
No, he's saying that. I'm not asking you.
Oh, okay.
I'm the doctor.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'll buy that.
The doctor's gonna say to you, "Have you been smoking some weed?" And he's going to point a finger, son. And he's going to get on his high fucking horse.
Yeah.
And he's going to use that power thing we were talking about.
Yeah.
Right? For his advantage.
Structure, yeah.
Stop smoking that reefer, pal.
Yeah.
And having sex in cars. This is your whole fucking downfall, buddy.
I don't just have sex in cars.
No, I'm sure you live in your car.
Yeah,
pretty much.
but it's why I have
right?
to.
You got a toaster in there?
Yeah.
Then
Just a toaster.
legitimately, you could. Look, truckers have a bed, right, in their vehicle. I'm imagining. I've never actually been in the cab of these newer trucks. I've only seen them on TV.
Yeah.
They got beds.
Yeah, they got beds.
Right?
Nice. Pretty sweet.
Okay. So what's the difference between you and a trucker?
Well,
So you don't go as far,
Yeah.
okay? But you have a back seat that's like the cab of the truck.
Sure.
Do you go to rest areas to have sex?
No, that's where gay people have sex. That's what I've heard.
You calling truckers gay?
Yeah.
See, what you should do is whatever
You heard
you're
that here.
doing in the car, have a designated spot, like a rest area.
Yeah, I don't want to have
You're
rest
protected
area.
by the state there. So
No, you're not.
you have a night security guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he's making sure.
No, he's filming. That's what he's doing.
Well, look,
He's a creep.
can he have some benefits? He's paying $9 an hour. All he has in his life is that power again
Oh, God.
to watch you do pee-wee football in the back of your car.
This is dark.
You think it's
Wait,
dark?
What? Pee-wee football in the
Yeah.
back of my car? What is that?
You forgot the
okay.
analogy?
The analogy, right. Okay.
And this is the problem with the weed. But anyway,
This is the problem
the
with your
pee-wee
fucking-
football
This is the problem with your brain.
is the
Carmen.
analogy.
You
We're
compared
watching
strippers
you.
to plumbers. Nobody can follow
Yes,
this podcast.
you can.
This is so
Look,
confusing.
there's a level of strippers and a level of plumbers.
You fucking went from Pee-wee football to Gulliver's Travels to Lord of the Rings, like real quickly. Like you transitioned like so fast.
You ever get one of those puzzle books where they have like sometimes it's Sudoku, sometimes it's word find,
Did you say Sodoku?
and sometimes it's
Did you say you uncultured
Sudoku,
fuck?
and then
Did you say Sodoku?
Sudoku,
Sodoku?
Sudoku, and then they have connect the dots.
Yeah.
Okay, that's my game. So you make the dot connection. Yes, and maybe we should have Don King Katie make
Daddy fucking Katie.
maybe we should have Daddy Katie at the end of every podcast create some follow along with Carmen's brain, fucking connect the dots, and what picture would it make? It would be a father figure. All those dots add up to yes, the daddy issue.
All right, let's connect these dots. So we're gonna try some segments today.
Oh, okay.
All right, you excited?
So no, I hate structure.
All right. Well, technically, you're not following any structure.
Kind of. I feel like I'm all of a sudden sitting in a chair looking at the principal. I hate being bossed around. I'm sweating.
All right, listen, son.
Okay, go ahead.
We're gonna have to have your parents come in for this.
Whew, what's the temp on, man? Because
It's 74 degrees, man.
I'm
You're in the hot
dying.
seat. You're in
I'm
the hot seat.
dying.
So let's do what current events first, right? So
What? There's a current event?
I believe, yeah. Now, Donnie, you pulled this up, right? That Bill Cosby has officially
Oh my God.
been released.
Yeah.
Let's
You want
get
to go
into it.
with Bill Cosby?
Let's get into it. Yeah. What do you think?
First of all,
I was surprised by that. I was surprised.
yeah, I didn't even know he was in jail. Okay. I thought he was on tour.
I thought he was dead. I'll be
Right.
honestly. Yeah.
I had no idea. Cosby left my brain probably when Eddie Murphy was pissed off at him. That was the 80s.
Wow. So you
Yeah.
haven't even thought about him since
Never
then.
thought about Cosby. I heard some things.
Were you a fan of him?
No.
Neither was I.
I only liked Fat Albert. And that was only because we didn't have much. We didn't have cartoons.
Yeah.
His cartoon was at a different time of day.
Right.
And I wasn't looking at it as a great cartoon, but it was a cartoon.
Yeah.
So I really did not pay attention to Cosby. I watched the Cosby Show because of, I think her name was Lisa Bonet.
Yeah.
You know, she was
Bonet
kind of
Ramsey.
hot. Yeah.
Bonet Ramsey.
It was interesting, and it was a primetime show. So, but not a lot. If it was on, I watched it with
I'll
my
tell you what, it's weird watching it
family.
now. It's eerie.
I just can't watch any shows from that era.
Yeah.
Anything. It just seems so contrived now.
Yeah, it's for
everything has
sure.
been like,
Yeah.
with everything that has gone on since, none of those shows make any sense to me no more. The only time I watch them is for, oh, cool, look at there's a boombox, or look at this old car. It's
You're just
nostalgia.
looking at furniture.
Nostalgia.
When you're watching these
It's all
shows.
nostalgia now.
I watched Bill Cosby show like actually recently because it was on like I was on vacation. They had cable at the place they were staying at, and I looked at it was one of the channels had the Cosby show on, and I was watching it.
Is it a hotel or something?
It was just like a rental house, something like that.
When have you rented a house?
We didn't go anywhere, Carmen. I went on vacation.
Okay, so you rented a home.
You're like, where was I?
Called an Airbnb.
Okay.
Yeah, basically. It was.
I didn't know you were traveling.
Yeah. It was just to Orlando.
Okay, so you didn't go that far.
No.
All right, so this is fine.
Yeah, Florida's still playing Bill Cosby show, but it was interesting to see because I was just like, wow, this is. It's weird to see him like as a dad figure. You know, and like as this like he's like portraying this like innocent guy, innocent Dr. Cosby.
Yeah.
And like the whole time that you're like in your head, you're like, that guy's a rapist. You know,
Yeah.
that's
This is
really weird to see.
So it's weird to watch
Really weird to watch.
in the context of what he did,
It's not funny. Yeah.
but also a lot of fakeness back then. Everything was fake, right?
Like the sets.
Everything.
Okay.
Was Cosby that nice and that personable as he portrayed on the show ever?
Not at all. No.
No. It wasn't. I mean, this is what no one knew stars back then like you know them today, right?
Yeah,
so
of
everyone's
course.
on camera doing reality, and they have an Instagram channel or whatever it is, and you can see them in their natural setting, right? And people are more willing to talk authentically, I guess is the big term now. It feels hacky to say authentically now, because it's really just who you are, right? Everyone was hiding who they were. Everybody was hiding who they were. So it's no surprise that there were a bunch of evil characters in Hollywood,
Yeah.
right? And have they really scratched the surface on that?
No.
Okay.
They haven't even
Right.
started.
And is every band getting a pass? Every
Which
rock
I
and roll
found pretty
band?
crazy. Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. So there's a whole bunch of that going on. And is it just the rock and roll and the Hollywood, or is it corporate? Is there a bunch of corporations who...
Yeah.
And is it just men?
So for the Cosby one specifically, what we're looking at is he had a non-prosecution agreement from years ago from one of his initial cases.
Which he settled
Yeah.
out of court. And
Oh, I know how he got...
To be unsealed.
Yeah. It was
And they unsealed
procedural.
it. Right?
Well, what that meant was the initial case should have ended it. So everything that followed there and after was based off of what was ultimately a false assumption.
Yeah. So it's technically he was
So
like...
everything that he went to prison for never happened.
Yeah, it was on paper he was wrongfully imprisoned.
First of all, I have a hard time
Which is kind of
with...
crazy. What do you think about it?
I really have a hard time with the legal system in
Wow.
general.
I don't think anybody would be shocked by that.
Because it's like the tax system, the legal system, the government, all this shit is no fun,
Yeah.
right? And then if you ever got sucked into a system like that and you had to get out or defend yourself, or you went bankrupt,
Yeah.
or anything that any of the serious stuff in life, like even being called for jury duty, right? That kind of stuff is like the worst stuff that can happen to you.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to go to court. Yeah, I mean it's the smallest thing, but it's horrible.
Yeah.
Because again, sucks that we have to go see someone who did something wrong and then judge them. It sucks.
Yeah.
Who wants to do that? It's not fun. Now, if you were called to be a participant in The Price is Right, you're fucking ecstatic.
Yeah.
So
There's
I'm just
your answer.
saying.
Maybe they should turn it into a game show.
They did. It's called The Running Man with Schwarzenegger back in the day. Remember that?
Yeah, of course. I remember that.
Yeah, that's the game show you want to see.
No, I don't want to see that. That sounds
Right?
horrific.
You
Yeah.
put prisoners in situations like, well, we want to get a man to Mars. We can get there, but we can't get him back.
It's prisoners.
So there's a guy in Sing Sing for life. Well, would you volunteer if you were in prison for life and they go, we're going to use you as an experiment to go to Mars? I'd be like, fuck yeah, I can't
I'd probably
get
do
out of
that,
this
yeah.
fucking cell.
Yeah, if you're forever. So do you think that? So Cosby spent 3 years in jail, right? Because of this or prison. So does this open up the like? Is it bring?
Do you think he told jokes in jail?
Yeah.
Do you think he
I think a lot of
entertained?
people probably fucked with him in jail.
No. Do you think he did shows?
They said he was going.
Hey. Do you think he did the voice?
Do you remember that when he was being sentenced?
No.
He was like he was like leaving the courtroom with his lawyers and stuff, and he went, hey.
Did he really?
Yeah, it was really eerie. It was weird.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
but I always thought
he didn't believe it was happening.
There's got to be a bunch of guys in prison that love him.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
For sure. They're like, it's Cosby.
Yeah.
Let's put on a show.
Let's put on a show. Yeah.
Right. So you think he didn't put on shows?
I don't know. That's probably that's it.
Did they keep him? Did they keep in a real cell?
Yeah, I imagine. I don't know what his living conditions were like, but
or can you buy better cells if you got cash?
Probably not.
Can you get like Hershey bars
instead of real bars?
Jesus. I never thought of that.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Could you buy smokes and cigarettes and Coke and whatever you want?
Well, they said he was going blind, and he was also had touches of early on dementia. So
yeah.
there's a real possibility he didn't even know he was in prison. He thought he was like on some like dark HBO version of the
He's on tour.
Show.
He's on tour.
He's just cut, like
Yeah.
cut.
Right.
He just thinks he's on set somewhere.
And they would just play the music for him at the end, the theme. Calling him Dr. Huxtable in the cafeteria.
Dr. Hux, yeah. That's what I mean, though. It's pretty crazy when you think about it. I think this is going to open up a whole new can of worms. People are going to go crazy. Sorry. People are going to go crazy for this shit. And I think it's going to just start a whole new, like, problem. Really.
There's too much news for me to even be concerned. And too
What's
many.
the headline?
Look, here's the thing about it. Kelly told me about it yesterday or 2 days ago. I'm like, yeah, what do you, I mean, look, I try to stay away from the fucking news now because it's just horrible.
Me too.
Horrible. And it's not fun.
It's kind of funny that Kelly told you and my partner told me.
Yeah.
I didn't know this.
Well, did I create that? Or did you create that?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Right?
They're like my correspondent.
Yeah. It's kind of like that, in the beginning, I was the guy that was the news hound.
Yeah.
I was the guy that was always, talking about shit. And then I kind of, I pulled away, but they didn't. She's still involved.
It's hard to. It's hard. Like, news is so entertaining that, like...
It's the only... Well, here's what the problem is, and I realize this. If you're bored, right?
Yeah.
Your choices are to get out there and do something, right? You got to exercise, you got to work, or you could just kind of sit around and be entertained.
Yeah.
And in this world, news has become the free source of entertainment
For sure.
that feels like you should know these things because of the way they present it.
Yeah.
If you don't know this, then you're out of touch. You're out of the loop. You should know what's going on. I go, what the fuck can I do about it? Tell me what I can do about it.
You know what we should do? We should have a podcast where we watch the news on mushrooms.
Right. I think this is what the world needs.
Yeah.
The world needs two people, at least, so they could, again, not do any work or exercise. They could watch us mocking something that they were watching.
They can watch us.
At least they feel better that they're not watching the news. They're watching two jackasses watch the news.
Yeah, on mushrooms.
On mushrooms. So that at least, they're still not doing fuck with their
We
life.
would laugh so hard. I want you to know that right now.
I'm just imagining that most people who are listening to our podcast at the same time are exercising or in their garage fixing their vehicle. This is not a passive podcast.
No.
These people that we have attracted, the 5,000 downloads over 8 months, are active, are in a demo that some major corporation wants to tap into, and are people who are insightful. And I'm sure if you look at the demo on this, it's equal to at least HGTV, some type of level where it's 4 years plus of upper education, very, very affluent, influence people, or just a bunch of fucking schlubs like us. Just want to have a good time in life. That's all.
All right, we'll wrap it up here with the comments. We're doing
comment.
So I guess we had a comment on a video that Carmen responded to. What was it, Donnie? Can you pull it up for us?
It's not that he responded to this one specifically, but we do have a user who said, I used to like your videos, but now I've seen how real ignorance is to you. I'm going to ignore you just as hard as I ignore my dad. You can't connect with someone who ignores and makes fun of emotions because the point that they are insecure and unable to fully connect with anyone else. Just because you are older than some people doesn't mean you're better than them. And I totally get that vibe from you. Life is always going to change whether you like it or not. There are great reasons why the 80s are never going to repeat themselves. Have distant and emotionally detached fun with Rocco. He sure is your guy.
That was long-winded.
Now, what this was in reference to was love language.
So, hold on, because we read comments about the love language video a couple podcasts ago, and they were going after me, right? Is it like nice to know that somebody had my back? Does it feel good?
Huh? I wasn't paying
Carmen's
attention.
not even fucking paying attention. It said,
Carmen's just on his Twitter.
You're on your phone right now during the podcast.
What was that comment?
Oh my God.
I'm kidding. I paid attention the whole fucking
You
time.
fucking
It took you
asshole.
so long to pick up that I was ignoring this guy who was ignoring me.
Okay, yeah.
Why did it take you so long?
That's good. That's good. No, but he came in my defense though. I like.
Well,
this
he's on your level. He's younger. He's had an
Yeah.
issue with his dad, right? Because he's going to ignore me ignore me hard like he ignores his father. So with 1 3-minute clip, I replicated what his father's done to him for 27 fucking years. This is what I mean about your group. No, we don't judge anybody. Oh, but for a 3-minute fucking video, you know exactly who the fuck I am?
Hold on, though.
So hard that
Hold
you're going to
on.
ignore me? What about all the good videos that I put out there?
What about
me being 99% great and 1% evil? Okay? I'm a perfect zero tolerance person? No. I have faults, fucker, and that's who I am. Okay, so you do what you got to do, and guess what? I don't need an announcement goodbye. Just fucking leave.
Okay, so hold on. This is really important, guys, because if you go back to the podcast,
Is that my son, by the way, that wrote that?
yeah, for sure.
Was that my kid?
Has to be.
So this is the funny part because I remember we read comments like about I would say like 2 or 3 podcasts ago, and you were like, "Whoa, Mike, you're getting triggered here."
Oh, right.
When the guy called me gay, and now this guy's saying he's ignoring you like he's gonna ignore his dad.
Who's this redhead
And you're-
fucking clown?
Yeah. So I think it's nice that it works both ways. Your people came after me.
Well, your people
My
are wrong.
Came after you.
Well, your people are wrong.
My people are equally,
That's why.
equally as wrong as your people.
No.
Yeah.
No, my guys are absolutely right.
Ah, man.
That this
We're at ends.
kid and you need fucking re-education camp.
Whoa.
And that is called Hooters.
Yeah.
We bring you to Hooters and we force you to look hard at what's coming at you. Because if Hooters wants you to see it, why should I stop you from fucking
What
seeing
does
it?
Hooters have to do with any of this?
Because you guys don't go.
Yeah, I go to Hooters.
Do you?
Yeah, I like
Really?
Hooters. And Wing House, yeah.
But for the food, that's a problem.
No. Yeah, in fact, I
You're
go there
going
with
for the
blinders
food.
on.
See,
I go there with blinders on and I don't look at
You
the
need to
titties.
go with like, I'm going to say like at least 4 55-year-old guys that everyone goes, oh, he's creepy. Go with that gang. Yeah.
That sounds
and then let
uncomfortable.
them make you as uncomfortable as possible.
It already
And try to
is
survive it. It's a version of Naked and Afraid. It is. It's like, right? It's millennial and woke, right? And you go with these guys and you have to endure their comments toward this young, just out of childhood, 19-year-old buxom Hooters calendar model, which no one's fucking canceling Hooters over this.
No.
Well, you can't go to fucking Hooters and stare at those Twin Peaks, which is another restaurant that they got.
Although they did go after Victoria's Secret, and they're saying
For what?
Because their models aren't like representative.
Yes, they are.
Aren't representing of like what actual beauty is, and beauty is.
It is beautiful to see a Victoria's Secret catalog
Could you imagine like
from the past.
it'd be funny if they went after Hooters and like Hooters had to hire a bunch
He doesn't
of
even pick
uggos.
up on it, right? He doesn't even listen to me.
No, I'm powering right through you.
Go ahead.
Yeah. No, I think it'd be funny if like they went after Hooters, and then Hooters had to hire a bunch of like uggos. You know,
Who?
uggos, like
Ugly people?
ugly people.
Oh, so you're not even allowed to say ugly people anymore.
I'm just
Do
shortening
you
it.
mean regular people, Mike?
I mean, yeah. No, I mean ugly people. There's nothing.
So
regular
what we're
about these
saying,
people.
and what I'm getting from you is there's beauty in everyone,
Yes, that's what
right? And
I'm saying that.
but if
right
you're
now.
saying that,
I'm making.
but
it,
if you're saying that, you're also saying there's ugly in everyone,
yeah,
right?
there is though. Have you ever seen somebody beautiful and then like you catch like a weird glimpse of them from like a side angle? And you're like, oh my god, they're fucking. They got
You're
they got
trying
a
though,
beak.
but you have to really
they
try.
got a beak. Yeah, I mean, you gotta look for it.
That's a specific girl you were looking at. I
Yeah.
know this
Oh, for sure.
because here's what we used to do. If a girl was really hot
Yeah.
and then she wouldn't go out with you, you're like, did you see her fucking the way she parts her hair?
Yeah.
You would come up with something. Anything.
Yeah.
And then, if she showed any type of attention toward you and someone goes, oh, I thought you didn't like the way she parted her hair. I go like, fuck you, man.
Yeah, how
What are
dare
you,
you.
jealous?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Did you see her toenail?
She's got beautiful hair.
Fucking toenail's weird.
Yeah.
People, what can we say? Nature has geared us toward liking and loving and hating things because of the laws of nature. We like the smell of certain things. It attracts us. What is this? What am I trying to say? genetics, what is it?
What are you trying to
What
say?
is it that that is the way the world operates, right? So it's natural law, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, supposedly big tits means a mother that can feed a baby or something like that. It's a woman that can nurture a baby. That's supposedly the caveman version of why the boobs are attractive to men, right? So I don't know. Is that the reason? I guess we're cavemen from the start. We're still thinking in those terms, that the way we look at someone and judge if they're pretty or if they're scary. This happens now, right? So it's confusing now, where everyone goes, yeah, people who had tattoos in the back in the old days were scary people.
Yeah.
Look, that's what everyone believed. If you had a tattoo, because no one had them, so they would judge you by a tattoo.
Yeah.
Now everybody has tattoos today, right?
Tattoos, yeah.
And now we have to kind of dial that back and say, whoa, just because you have a tattoo doesn't mean you're a bad person.
Right.
But there are people out there who can't let that go. Are they wrong?
Yeah.
Well, they were brought up that way.
They just haven't been updated.
How can you deprogram somebody fully?
You just have to program them again. Reprogram.
Not if your brain goes away by the time you hit. I'm going to say your brain is starting to deteriorate in your 70s, right?
Your ability to be open-minded goes away at a certain
And what
age.
is it? We talked about this the other podcast, that the dopamine levels in your body deteriorate, right?
Yeah.
And that's true. I found this out with myself. If I don't challenge myself to something, make something hard so I can feel like I accomplished something, the dopamine does not exist.
Yeah.
I could be very bad with the quick hit, instant gratification thing, because that produces dopamine very fast, but it's also very dangerous in what I'm trying to participate in, which is gambling.
Yeah.
Casino action, right? Night fast shit, drinking, right? It's not good. So long-term changing of my brain is all about me. I'm trying to force myself to increase my mood, to be a better mood by working harder, exercising, doing the right thing instead of kind of falling back on, I'm old, I'm getting tired, I don't want to work as hard. There's a ton of people like that. Are you going to force all these people that are so old and tired to change, or just let them be and accept they were brought up in a different era? Can't they just be who they are?
No.
Why are you not being inclusive?
Because they're wrong.
You're not being inclusive of wrong people.
That's fair, yeah. Wow, you're using my argument against me. That's clever. You're still wrong.
But I should be included.
Yeah, I guess so.
And that's all I'm saying is that
You're entitled to your opinion, yeah.
we got to stop with everybody's like, oh, this guy made a mistake. Well, how many times has he been not making a mistake? What's the percentage of times? Is he 89%? Like, I think we've talked about this before.
You'd be surprised how on board I am with this idea.
Why wouldn't you be? It's logical. Why would you give up somebody? Tell me where you're going to give up a human. If they're 51% wrong?
No.
You're not going to give that person up? They're only right 49% of the time.
I'm not gonna listen to them.
Okay.
Yeah.
But if they're wrong, and I'm not saying listening, I'm saying,
It's like
would you cut somebody out of your life that was wrong 51% of the time?
Probably not.
What about, really? Then you're pretty generous.
Yeah. People are allowed to be wrong. I agree there.
Okay.
It's just when
60% of the time wrong.
we're just gonna keep going up.
Right. Where's your level? If this guy's always an asshole, always wrong.
Yeah, but then he's
80%.
my idiot.
Oh, so you'll even keep
Yeah.
all the way to 100%?
Yeah, I like idiots. Idiots are happy and stupid.
So you feel like even the guy who's making the biggest mistakes out there.
yeah. If
Bill
he's
Cosby.
harmless-
Bill Cosby.
No, he's not harmless.
100% mistakes though.
Yeah, he's wrong.
You're still he's out.
He's also harmful though. Like he can hurt people. He has hurt people
So people who hurt people,
with their ignorance.
would you keep people that hurt people in your life?
No.
Depending on the hurt. Like they didn't hurt him that
We're
bad.
splitting atoms here.
No. This is serious. Like they shoplift every so often,
Yeah, I don't care about that. It has no effect on me.
but they're hurting someone.
Yeah, they're hurting like big corporations.
Oh boy, this is gonna get some comments. So now we do have a level of where people there's a rule where if it's a big corp, which represents people,
Meh.
because you start thinking about your own parents. Don't they have 401ks, IRAs connected to big corporations? And if the big corporation goes down, who gets hurt? You think it's just the big wigs? Or is it all the little people underneath?
I think the corporation would go down because one piece of lipstick went missing. You know.
So you have something very specific you want.
Yeah, I want lipstick.
So we're okay with shoplifting. What about an occasional punch? Just fucking punching somebody. That's okay too. See, that's what I'm saying. Everybody has got to stop with this person. What?
We're at an hour.
Oh, see, that's wrong. Every time I talk, he wants to quit. He's like, oh, you know what? I'm done with him.
Daddy Donnie is calling.
Dad told us to wrap it up.
I let you re-go so many times.
Did you?
Yeah.
See, now he acts
So
like.
lenient.
We kept the
You have
airwaves
no
open.
idea.
But I didn't finish my point because I don't think you got it.
Were you making?
If people do something wrong,
Yeah.
which is every person,
Every person.
why do we have to keep going after people for doing something wrong?
Holding people
That
accountable.
are not really doing anything, like we said, the levels of wrong, right? So someone makes a mistake and says something like, they mouth that Billie Eilish girl, right? Is that who it is, the singer?
Eilish, Billie Eilish.
Okay, and she mouthed some type of racial, I don't even know what the racial slur was when she was 13.
Yeah.
Are you seriously going to go after this girl about this?
Well, you can't like let her just go on. You have to correct her, right?
Why?
Hold her accountable.
Or she don't know?
Yeah.
When she was 13, she made a mistake.
Yeah. Well, making mistakes fine. Just like making,
You don't think she knew that she did that back in the day and that this could possibly haunt her in the future? You don't think she's already got that in her brain?
I don't know.
I mean, 13-year-old kid?
Listen, I believe in redemption. I believe in the pathway to redemption. But I also think that people should be held accountable for what they do. Yeah.
And what does that mean? She was 13 and this happened when she was a kid, not today when she's a star. So do we strip what she had today,
yeah. To
or do
go
we
after her-
strip what she had when she was 13?
That's
what I'm saying.
I don't think you deplatform her. I think that you could go, hey, you did this.
And she don't know though. Why does she need you to tell her?
She doesn't need me to tell her.
Why does she need anyone to tell her? You don't think it hurts her
I don't think she knows.
personally? You don't think she has in her? Come on. If someone did something,
Where are we going with this? I don't know.
well, you want to do fucking current
I think you're,
events.
like just making a big enough gap for you to just say horrible things and be like, yeah, look, come on, hey, we're having fun here. Yeah.
Horrible things.
Yeah.
I'm doing current events. I just want to
went off the
know.
rails.
I just want to know.
Okay, yeah.
All I want to know is why does
Where I
everyone think that they need to correct everybody else?
Oh, well then, yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, that's the.
Why do I
virtue
need
signaling.
you to tell me?
It's pointing fingers so that none are pointing back at you.
Right.
Yeah, I get that.
That's the problem.
But at the same time, there should be a system that holds people accountable.
And it's called the law. Do we have it?
The law is pretty corrupted at this point.
You try to manage. Okay, this is going to take a long time. Donnie's not going to be happy.
I think we're on to something.
We have 330 million people in this country. We have a system of government. We have an economy. How the fuck can we manage everything perfectly?
We can't.
We can't.
No.
So there's got to be mistakes. So even the law will make mistakes.
For sure.
Even anyone who's in charge, that we put in charge, will make mistakes. So when they do make mistakes, how can we say this doesn't work because it makes mistakes? When nobody wants to actually participate in it, by the way. Nobody wants to put their 2 cents in. There's community meetings, there's homeownership meetings, association
It
meetings.
always comes back to fucking homeowner shit. I fucking knew it. I knew
I'm
you
just
were
saying,
out here.
I have time.
You son of a bitch. You fucking son of a bitch. You had to come back to the homo talk. The homeowner talk.
Right. These homeowners associations have gone crazy.
I fucking knew it.
But
I
I'm
knew you were
not.
coming here.
I'm not gonna get involved because I don't want to go to the meeting. So do I accept it? Yes, they're gonna make a mistake and fucking flail our palms with fire and burn our.
You're right. You're right. You're right. There's no such thing as perfection. We should stop trying to like pretend that people need to be perfect. The standard needs to be lowered for sure. But there should be still accountability for people that do and say horrific
We
things.
have it. It's called the law. We have
You
it.
said that's so exhausted. It's the law.
We have it already, and it's not perfect.
Yeah.
Like everything else. And this is where it becomes exhausting, where everyone goes, everything has got to be 100% correct and perfect.
No,
Even
I disagree with
humans,
that. I disagree
even
with that.
humans,
I don't think that should be the standard.
even everybody loves dogs. Let's just end with this. Everybody loves dogs.
You're such a tease. You're such a tease because I know this is going to a bigger point. Look at Donnie hovering over the stop and record button.
I'm just saying.
He's like, this
one
better
more
be
thing.
good, fucker.
Well,
This
because
better be good.
who doesn't love their dog? Right?
Yeah.
But is it 100%?
Love?
Can even a dog do you wrong?
No, but I'd like to see a dog get canceled. That would be hilarious.
Right.
like,
And that's the next.
just
That's
got
what I'm
me too.
saying. This is the slippery slope.
like, I'm not racist, but my dog is for sure racist.
We go after Billie Eilish,
Yeah.
and then you go after my Australian Shepherd
That dog's been asking for it though. Your
because he took
Australian
a
Shepherd.
tiny poop
Yeah.
on the carpet. I love that dog,
Yeah.
but he's not perfect.
No shit. Yeah.
Okay. So even the most innocent, the most kind, the most benign man's best friend. What are you looking at?
Sorry.
He's not out there. He's not coming in. Even man's best friend
Yeah.
still is good, what, 85% of the time?
Yeah.
And we say we love him.
Yeah.
Everybody relax and stop being offended. I brought it all the way back, see? Stop being so fucking offended. So a kid made a comment that he hates me. I will hunt him down.
You're offended. All right, we're done.
That's my end. I had to end because Donnie's got upset.